I am not Batman. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host Dexter Arafiles, and welcome to another This Is Not video. These type of videos are here to tell you that what you have in front of you, what you are watching, is not the real deal. And what exactly is this? This is an S.H. Figuarts Batman Ninja, or Ninja Batman, and it's from that animated movie, which I have not seen, and I do plan on seeing it sometime later this week. So I know this figure goes for around $70, and this right here is a China clone, knockoff, bootleg, whatever you want to call it. This is not the real deal. Now, how can you tell that this is not the real deal? Well, number one, the one thing that I noticed is that there is no background. The original one has like a brown background, and this one is just a plain white. And also, if you look close, I've been looking close at this figure for quite some time, it seems like there are major paint defects on this figure. Also, there is no distribution sticker. So, what we're going to go over is paint and detail, articulation and scale, and we're going to go over accessories, and we're going to see in the final conclusion if this figure is worth the 20 bucks that I got him for on AliExpress. So let's open him up and let's see what's going on here. Hopefully he's a good figure, because he looks really cool. I really love the design of the Ninja Batman. And also, Figma is going to be making a Ninja Batman, or I think they already did. And I don't know if that's a clone yet, but if you guys want to see that, you know what to do. Request it down below. Get those 10 likes. When you get those 10 likes, I will definitely buy the figure, and we'll review it here on This Is Not. Just like any China clone, there is a lot of tape. So in shipping, it doesn't get smashed, which sadly, they just get smashed anyway. Alright, so let's open this figure and let's see what is going on here. Oh, and he has like a plastic backing too. So let's look closer at this figure. Alright, we have zoomed in into Ninja Batman here, and we're going to see if there's anything wrong. First, let's look at some paint and detail. And it looks like the first thing I notice here is that on the wrist here, you'll notice that the paint is faded. This is probably because the process when they paint them is not very good, and they're trying to avoid overbleed. So right here it's underpainted, and I also notice it's here on this one as well. Now let's look at the body. It doesn't look like there's that much wrong with the body. It does have a nice matte finish, except for the legs. It doesn't have that finish. It just looks like it's just been painted, and then it doesn't have an after finish. So it's just a glossy finish. And let's look at the feet. There's nothing too wrong with the feet. I don't have the real thing, so I honestly can't tell you what's truly wrong with this figure compared to the real deal. But if it's just me buying this figure saying, hey, I just want a Ninja Batman for 20 bucks, then I'd have to say there really is not much wrong with him. There is some bleed here on the mask, though. So the paint bleed is the problem here. There's paint bleed here, and it's just the black is going into his skin tone on his face. Besides that, I don't see too much wrong. The cape is kind of flimsy feeling, and I think the real one even has this problem. And I believe this is kind of loose, not too bad, especially this one. This one on the right is really loose. In fact, you can't even pose it up. It'll just go right back down. So far, paint and detail, not bad. Not bad at all. I honestly expected that this would be pretty bad, but upon closer inspection, it's not horrible. Also, the joints are decently tight. Nothing's falling off. Usually when it comes to clones, these joints are so loose that they just fly off. And as I'm doing the wiggle test, look at that. That's not that bad. It's not that loose. Usually the waist is really loose, but in this case, no, we do not have that problem. Okay, so the only problem here is we got some paint bleed, and we got this loose cape on his right side. Not very good, but not very good on that. But overall, not bad for the price of 20 bucks. You're going to be saving money. If you just want him for the paint and detail, then it's not horrible. Okay, so now that we've gone that, let's go over articulation and scale. What I have here is a multiverse Batman, which is one of my favorite Batman figures at this time. even though he has purple gloves. I don't know why. Awesome looking suit, cape, and everything, but purple gloves? Come on. Seriously? Anyway, that's him with the Multiverse Batman. And then here is a Marvel Legends, everyone's favorite Marvel lineup. Spider-Man, and that's from the Mary Jane and Spider-Man, also known as Pizza Spider-Man. We have an S.H. Figuarts, Goku right there. As you can see, he scales more for S.H. Figuarts because he's an S.H. Figuarts figure. And then we got a real tech suit Spider-Man, and as you can see, he fits really well with other figures from other lines. Not so much the Multiverse and Marvel Legends, but if you're looking like of the import figures, then he definitely fits well. So let's see how tall he's going to stand here. He's standing at about 6 inches, including the top of his ears there. So let's go over articulation. We got an up and down here at the toe. We got a ball joint here at the ankle. We got a double jointed knee, which is actually quite articulated well, nothing too tight. Looks like we got a ball joint here at the upper leg, 2 at the midsection. We got a butterfly joints. Let's see if we can give himself a self hug. Yes, he can. He can do the self hug, and he can even cross his arms. Not as well as you would like, as I would like. Yeah, and there it is. He's crossing his arms. And then we have a bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, ball joint at the wrist, 2 at the neck. Am I right? 2, yes, there's 2. 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. We got 1, 2, 3 here at the cape. A lot of people don't like the cape, but for me, the cape is not horrible. So yeah, he articulates really well. And I know there are some people out there that are wondering, hey, is this good for stop motion? Yes, and the reason is when you have tight joints on a clone, that means you compose them really well in doing those stop motions. So yes, he is very good for stop motion. Okay, now that we've gone through articulation and scale, let's finish up with some accessories. We get so many accessories here. We get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hands, extra face, and the sword. Let's get the sword going because it looks like he's ready to hold the sword. And does it fit in the sheath? Let's find out. And yes, it does. Look at that. That's pretty nice, huh? Now, I don't have an instruction manual. See how he really poses with it, but I guess it's not. Also, where's his shurikens? Oh, yeah. We do have shurikens right here. I didn't see that because it was hidden under the tape. Of course, let's put the hands aside. Let's just get the sword on him. And there you have it. There he is with his signature sword. Do you guys recommend this movie? I heard mixed reviews. Some people say it's really nicely animated, but the story is not very good. Let me know down in the comments down below. I don't know how the sheath fits, but... And let's get this head on him. Oops. Looks like we got part of his armor falling off. Probably going to fix that up later. That was his... Okay, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yep, this is a common problem with clones, is that the pegs usually don't fit into the hole of their accessories. And the reason is the process and quality control is just not there. So you're taking a shot in the dark when you buy one of these. If you want all the accessories to work, you're going to have to work with it, probably heat it up with a heat gun or hair dryer and get that in. For right now, I got it in as far as I could without using any source of heat. And it does fit decently well. Let's just remove this cape for now. I really just want to see how he looks like this. And I think he does look cool. And again, see, the head just keeps coming off. Yeah, so, and then because of that, this keeps falling off. So again, if you want to loosen up some joints, how to do that is to get like hair dryer, heat gun, heck, even some hot water, dunk it in that hot water, or heat it up for about 10 seconds. And then that gets loose enough so you could just pop that in, and then it molds to it, and then it fits well. So that's usually how I fix those problems. When it comes to loose joints, that's a lot harder, and you got to do a super glue mod or pledge floor care mod. So here he is with the sword. He's looking really good. Let's get a shuriken on him, and that should pretty much... Let's get a shuriken on him, and that pretty much solves this problem. And... Let's see, does it fit in the hand? Yes, it does fit in the hand. Let's look at that. That looks really cool. And let's take this hand off. Okay, no problems there. Usually the peg comes with it, but it looks like this peg is of better quality. I wouldn't trust it too much. because pegs on clones just like to break, especially the Revoltechs. Usually when I buy a Revoltech clone, I'll just put the accessories on and that's it. I leave it alone because I hate it when those hand pegs just break. So now that we have him with a shuriken and a sword, now let's get... Oh no, now I have to remove that head again to get this on. Let's just do that anyway. There, he's fully accessorized. And let's look at it up and down real close. And there he is. Let's do a quick up and down here. Wow. Okay. Okay, not bad. Look at this. He's got the sword. Wow, looking really good. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about a conclusion. Is this worth 20 bucks? If you can get it for 20 bucks at AliExpress or eBay, and you can do that by just going to AliExpress, you can download the app, look at Figuarts Ninja Batman. He'll pop up. He's around 20 bucks shipped, maybe a little bit more. And then find him on eBay, pretty much look up Ninja Batman and go to the lowest price. And if it comes from China, yes, that is a clone. So is it worth it? Yes, I'd have to say so. This is not a bad figure at all. He looks good. He feels good. He's painted decently well. Is it as good as the original? Probably not. S.H. Figuarts has a very strict quality control. That's why all their figures turn out really well. This one is lacking that because the paint is just not that good. But for 20 bucks, not bad. This is easily rivaling something like Marvel Legends or even DC's Multiverse. And yeah, he's not a bad figure. He looks really good. He's really articulated and tight joints. So that is my assessment of this is not the S.H. Figuarts Ninja Batman. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to request a clone, let me know down below. Get those 10 likes, and we'll see if we can get it. All right, guys. I'll catch you next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.